we've also established, well, I've established that I've cheated before. Ethan, do you have anything you want to say to our audience?
Yes. I'm trying to
Okay.
think of how to start. I'm trying to think of how to start with this.
Ethan, have you cheated before?
Yes.
Okay, that's good start. Good start.
So, I got a little frustrated earlier because this person was coming on my post saying cheaters never change. And I'm like talking to this person and I'm literally like, I am proof of this right effing now. I'm not lying to you. And they're like, oh, you can't love someone and cheat, which we'll get into later because
Holy
you
moly, I had a
can
lot to say.
absolutely can love somebody and cheat. And this goes into things like when people will try and say, oh, you're a good person. Like I reflect on things like this, like when I cheated or the other things I've done in my life. And I don't see a good person because of the actions I've done that have hurt other people. My partner forgave me for my transgressions, and I don't know why she did. I'm grateful she did. But I don't have I don't even know how to describe why I did it. Outside of just looking to fulfill my own personal need at the time. And the worst part was I would find ways in my head to justify why it was okay and ways to make myself sleep at night so I could look in the mirror. I would look for flaws in the relationship to justify my actions. And it's looking back on that, it's like how 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 do you justify that? Like how did I actually maneuver myself into a position where I was okay with what I was doing? And while I knew I was doing a bad thing, I didn't experience like the full um, effect of it until she had caught me. And I know a lot of people when they're caught, they want to, they're sorry and they're sorry they got caught.
They get desperate, yeah.
But like when I saw the look in her eyes, like the pain I had caused, it was just like stomach turning. It was like, how could I do that to somebody? How could I cause someone that kind of pain? And it's just like from that moment, this switch flipped inside me, and I was like, this is unfucking real. Like, how I broke somebody. Like, that's fucking wrong. And from that moment forward, it was no question at all. Where there was just no crossing that line, and there is no crossing that line again because I cannot live with the guilt of hurting somebody like that again. And I did while I was doing it. I absolutely love that woman. And even though we're no longer together, I still love her. She is like my best friend. Um, and I'd do anything for her. You, you, you make excuses to justify it and make it okay, which is why you can love somebody and do something so fucking wrong and foolish because you maneuver yourself into a position where you find it to be acceptable behavior, or should I say tolerable behavior.
Ew.
You
I'm
okay?
not saying ew at you. It's just like, so like, I haven't cheated on a person since I was like a dumb teenager where like I literally didn't give a fuck. And like relationships maybe didn't like mean anything. But one of like the worst things that's happened to me was when I was being cheated on, like, I don't know how to explain, habitually, like constantly with a person I was absolutely in love with. over and over and over and over and over again. And I stayed with them over and over and over and over again. So like everyone tells you when someone cheats on you, it's not you. And then I don't know. This is like, it's so funny. I thought I would get fired up tonight and like real goofy and like pissed off about infidelity, but like I forget how much pain it caused me. And I remember what it was like to cheat, even though I was in high school and I was young and I was stupid and no one knows what the fuck they're doing in high school. I still remember like the gut ache that it gave me and the loss of sleep that I had over it. But it wasn't until, and honestly, I feel so shitty saying this, but the person I was with in high school who I was cheating on, I don't feel sorry for them. It doesn't give me an excuse to be an unethical person.
Right.
Like it still felt wrong. I don't want to do that shit again. You know what I mean? Especially now that I have been head over heels in love with someone who wouldn't choose me over other people, over themselves, and having to come to terms with the fact that it wasn't my fault that they cheated. Like, I don't know. You carry that shit with you for a long time. I don't care what anyone says. Like, oh, you got cheated on and get over it. Like, it takes you a hot minute to get over that. It's been almost 4 years now, but like you're talking about the perspective. And I feel like I'm listening to my ex saying these things and it's making me fucking cry because I'm like, you're right. It's not about me. People are just so complicated.
Well, and what I find amazing is the fact that not only did she find a way to forgive me, but she actually trusted me again.
I couldn't
Like,
do that.
I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it. But she did, and rest assured, I never broke that trust again.
Good. Like fucking like gonna sob on our fucking podcast right now.
Hey, this is the feel good show, and we're both sitting here like friggin' babies.
I know. Like I didn't expect this to be so I expected us to get like awkward and fired up, but like I genuinely like want to like hug this one out and like sob for like a hot minute. Cause like fuck, man. Ethan, have you ever been okay? So I know that you've been a total fucking piece of shit asshole, but have you been cheated on?
That's the name I call myself.
Well, like you know.